Good morning, guys. Today we're going to go over my massive haul I got on Saturday. Not a lot of video game stuff, but a lot of different stuff that can be valuable. Money! And all of it was from one day garage selling. Let's head on over there. And that's it right there. I just picked up a PS3 Fat. It's unfortunately the 2 USB port one. So I had to pay $70 for that. And then they had this Breviel juicer and it was marked 25. So I don't know if this was a good buy, but I offered 20 on it and they took it. And again, this sales right here. And I don't know, I'm overall happy. I mean, there's some game stuff, and the juicer, if it ends up working, this is probably gonna be a good flip or whatever. So anyways, guys, hopefully we find more sales. If not, we'll see you in the pickup recap. And that's all way over there. I picked up a little unusual pickup. It's a bunch of Build-A-Bears, except for this one. This is not Build-A-Bear, but this one does have the tags. That's why I picked it up. But Build-A-Bears, she wanted $5 for this one, and the rest were like $2 or something like that. So it ended up being $17 total for all that. This is pretty cool. It's Animal Crossing hat. So $17 for all that. I'm hoping that this costume is rare. The costumes alone end up being a good price, so hopefully that ends up being good. And we'll see you guys next sale. And that's still over there. I just picked up some Seinfeld DVDs. All of it was 20 bucks. I thought that was fair. And then at an estate sale, which I haven't really hit on Saturday, I got a PS2 Guitar Hero, a Rock Band drum set and 2 guitars for 120, including this DVD set. I know that sounds like a lot, but I'm hoping, like, this drum set right here is worth about 30 bucks on its own, and it came with the pedal. So I mean, if I piece it out, I think I could do pretty well on it. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have for today. If there's another sale, you'll see it after this. If not, we'll see you in the pickup recap. All right, guys, hopefully you guys are having a good weekend, good morning, and let's get to it. I'm ready! One of the first sales I hit up was estate sale. And I'm starting to tag those along the garage sale runs, just because you never know what you could be missing. And this one had pictured of Guitar Hero guitars, drum set, PS2. And when I got there, I was a little disappointed to find out that it was $120 for what I thought was just a PS2 console. And you know, I left that, but I brought up the drum set. I just told the guy to hold it on the front for me. I also searched for a DVD, and the DVD ended up being pretty valuable box set. He only wanted 7 on that, and the drums I think were 30, but it came with the pedal. That's the only reason I wanted it. And I told the guy to hold it on the front. He did. Got to time to cash out, and I told her I'm the guy with a drum set, and she's like, oh, I don't know if we're selling this separately. And I was like, well, it was individually marked. And then she's like, oh, we were trying to sell it as a set, and 120 for the set. I was like, oh, you were trying to sell it as a set. I thought it was just the PS2 that you wanted $120 for. She's like, no, we want to sell the whole thing, but if you want, we could just sell you the drum set. I thought about it, and I was like, you know, 120 isn't bad for, you know, 2 more guitars, the PS2 console with all the chords, including the drums. So I told her, I said, you know what, I think I'll take it for $120. So they brought everything up. So it ended up being 2 guitars, Fenders, a drum set, a PS2 console that's in fairly nice condition, and with all the chords. Unfortunately, no controllers, but I have a bunch of extra PS2 controllers, so that's not a problem. And I asked her how much, and it ended up being $132 because they do charge sales tax for everything. I have no doubt I'll be making my money back on this flip for sure. I think that just the pedal alone goes for like almost $30, and then the drum set is another $20 to $30, and each guitar is like $20 to $30 as well, so that's already $120. Hey guys, real quick, just wanted to mention, from what it sounds like in the video, you know, I thought the guitars were gonna be like 20 to 30 bucks, and then the drums was gonna be 20 to 30 bucks. Well, I was wrong, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm super glad that this ended up being even better of a score than I thought, because I really thought it wasn't going to be worth that much. But I knew I was gonna make my money back, but I didn't know how much. So it turns out, you know, the drum, I mean, you guys saw the comps, right? This is going to be a very, very good flip, and I think the total value is like $200 to $300. It's kind of crazy. Just the drums alone I seen go for like $100, just the replacement part on eBay, which is crazy. And then the Fenders, I had no idea they can go for $60 to $80. So pretty crazy overall. It was a very nice estate sale find, and I'm going to be definitely including more estate sales on my garage sale runs, because it seems like I'm just missing this kind of stuff while I'm out there garage selling. And if I'm already out there and there's one in the area, why not? Anyways, guys, this is Grimzy from the future, sending you back to the past. plus the PS2 with one controller, maybe a game I could sell for, you know, 80 bucks or something like that. So overall, I'm very happy with that pickup. I could have tried to get it lower, but unfortunately on estate sales on the first day, they tend to not to work around with you. So overall, I'm happy with that find. It's not a home run, but it is a decent find. So at another sale, I found a bunch of plush. So it was just a bunch of plush. Build-A-Bear was the main thing I found there. And there was one that was pretty good. It was Woody, the Woody outfit bear. So it came complete with the costume and everything. And then I saw two other ones with dresses. I just threw those in a pile. There was this new tags dinosaur looking guy, and I looked him up and he looked like people were asking 30 bucks for him. I threw him in, and for everything I ended up paying $20. I thought that was fair. And if the Woody one ends up being complete, which it should be, I think it is. I have to do a little more research, but if it's complete, that's gonna be a very nice flip. I think that goes for like 15 alone. That's almost all what I paid right there. Very nice find overall. And again, don't sleep on plush.
Hello, I like money.
At another sale, I found some horror DVDs. This one I kind of regret buying, but I did find some horror DVDs, and horror DVDs from the past I have done pretty well on. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is just do a bundle lot, sell that for like 10 bucks or something. And then the Medea ones, if they end up being in overall good condition, I'll probably just sell those for, you know, $5 or $6. And I only paid $5 for all the DVDs. Not bad, but I'm starting to drift away from DVDs, unless they're box sets or stuff I know is valuable. I'm starting to steer clear because I do have a lot of it in my death pile over there, and I don't want to just keep building up on that. But I mean, DVDs is definitely a BOLO to be out on the lookout for, especially for horror DVDs. There was a Jaws Blu-ray. It wasn't the expensive one, but it was a Jaws Blu-ray. And just so as you know, there is a Jaws Blu-ray that is a BOLO, so keep an eye out.
Money, 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 money.
At another sale, I found an American Girl bag tote, and also a DVDs and a book. So for all that I paid $5. Just the tote alone is about 10 bucks, so that's my money back there. And then the DVD was a sealed DVD, and it goes for like about 20 bucks, so not bad. Even though I said I'm not going to be looking at, I'm going to try to drift away from DVDs, but if it's a sealed box set, easy flip, because I mean, it's easy to list, you don't have to worry about condition and all that. If it's an easy lister like that and it's worth about, you know, $10 to $15 or up, I'm definitely gonna pick that up because those are easy listers. At another sale, I was pleasantly surprised by the value now after I looked it up, but I picked up 3 t-shirts. One was a Jurassic Park one was a Harvard College t-shirt, and then the other one was a San Diego Chargers sweater. So I didn't think much of it. They just looked interesting, and I'm starting to learn a lot about clothing from a YouTuber named Ready Set Resell. He's pretty cool, very knowledgeable, so I wanted to try my dabble in this. And clothing is super easy to list. I mean, other than making sure that there's no holes or, you know, cuts or anything like that, or any stains. It's very easy to list, and if it's dirty, you can always just throw it in the laundry, which is what I did here. The Jurassic Park one's about 8 bucks. The Harvard one is the one that surprised me. So I saw one that had sold for $39.99, very nice. And then the San Diego's sweater, that I'm trying to get like 20 for it. I saw some go for about that, but I couldn't find the exact model of this one. So who knows if I'm gonna get that. Pretty certain I'm gonna get about $30 for the Harvard sweater, and that's very nice because I only paid $3 for this lot. It goes to show you even clothing can be valuable. Almost when I was done with the whole thing, I went to the Savers thrift store, which I stopped back in the last video. So I'm starting to dabble with estate sales and thrift stores on yard sale runs just to make the most out of my trip. And I'm glad I stepped in there because they had one thing I picked up, and that's the only thing I picked up. But for $3.99, I picked up the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Black Ops 1 combo. If you're familiar with video games, that's at least a $20 game right there. And for $3, not a bad flip after all.
I like money.
At another sale, I made a huge pile of stuff. This was very interesting. So there was a bunch of DVDs, a toy, and some books I got at this sale, and I'm very glad I picked all this stuff up. For everything, I ended up paying $20. The Seinfeld DVDs go for about $20 to $30, so that's my money back already. The truck toy thing goes up for about, you know, $15 to $20, and then the book lot goes for about $15 to $20. Very happy with this stuff. The lady was very nice too. She was able to work with me. She was initially trying to get $2 for the box sets, but I ended up making a bundle deal, and she said 20 was fine. And also, just know, I did find a Lilo and Stitch DVD, and I've recently found out that the Lilo and Stitch DVDs, if you bundle a couple of them, they're worth some money. So don't sleep on Lilo and Stitch DVDs. I'm gonna be definitely keeping my eye out for those. Last 2 sales. So one sale was a very quickie. So I got off my car and I saw a wheel with the pedals, and from past experience, I've seen they'll sell for about $20 to $30, some even $40 to $50. So in my head I thought if it was cheap enough, I'd go ahead and pick it up. So I got off my car, asked her how much for the steering wheel, and also asked her if any other video game stuff. Normally I always ask if there's any other video game stuff, but most of the time it's no. So she said no video game stuff, and then she wanted 15 for it, and I was like, oh, that's a little high. And I started going back to my car, and she's like, wait, how much do you want to offer for it? I said, nah, it's fine. I kind of don't want to deal with it anyway. And she's like, give me $5 for it. And I said, okay. $5 is what I had in my head, and if it ends up working, which I think it should be, it's in overall good condition other than being dusty, I should be getting about $30 for it. And then the last sale I actually went to first, they had a PS3 Fat with 3 controllers and a couple games and some Disney Infinity toys. So I did pay up for this because initially I didn't check if this was the backwards compatible one. I just assumed it was because it was the fat one. Don't do that. Make sure you double check. But I paid $75, and I know that's a little high, but PS3s are flipping for about $120, just a console with 1 controller and the cable. So I think it's, in fairness, I should be able to get my money back just on that alone. And then I dabbled into something I'm not familiar with. So there was a juicer there, and it's called the Breviel. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the XL model. And I did come with the cup, one of the cups, but it's missing the other cup. I didn't notice that at the time. They had 25 on it. I asked him if he could do 20 on it. He said sure. So for the PS3 and the Breviel juicer, that ended up being $95. Now, just the cup alone, I seen go for $30 shipped, so that's a great deal. So what I'm thinking, since it's not complete, what I'm gonna do is sell the separate juicer cup separate, and then try to sell the console by itself. If that ends up not looking good, then I might just part it out, because parts for this go for a nice lot of money. So don't sleep on juicers, guys. Get to know your brands like Breviel and Ninja Foodie. Those are 2 ones that just come to my head. But overall, I'm happy with this garage sale. It's fine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I did run into my competition at the Savers, and they said they found a big haul of Super Nintendo games and stuff like that. And yes, do I feel a little sad that I didn't get it? Yes, a little bit, but overall I'm happy for him, and I'm glad someone was able to find it. One of these weekends it'll be my turn to find some stuff. Hopefully it's this weekend when you're watching this. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and follow my Instagram at GrimzyRaider. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. Maybe this one or this one. Thanks, guys.